Hi everybody, it's Chris here on my channel. Today is February 29th, which is a leap year, 2020, and it's time to do another demonstration video that I'm going to present to you. I got this off eBay the last couple of days ago. Originally I was going to do an unboxing video, but I can't. So I decided to end up with just the actual video itself. This is a projector that I'm going to present to you today. Here it is, presenting my Kodak Pageant 16mm sound movie projector, and its model number is AV-126-TR. This is actually the much better projector than the Bell & Howell, the Revere, and the Singer did. Yep, in my past videos, remember in the past video I did my Bell & Howell phono sound, and yeah, the auto load section is just having issues because the film was intended to break. It's called film eaters. Yeah, but not anymore. I tried the Singer Insta-Load 16 in past videos, and it didn't work out too good. And then when I was trying to do a video on the Revere S16 16mm sound projector, I was attempting to repair that, and it's not going to be, it's unworthily repaired. That kind of frustrating, and that was the third time I did, because it's just completely frustrating. So I ended up with this, a much better 16mm sound projector, and I found it, and it looks pretty cool. I first got this, and it works great, but when I hit the lever, the reverse switch is noisy. So when I took it apart, I discovered the screws are loose. So I had to it had a loose screw, so I had to tighten this up a bit to make the projector sound better. So here we go. And except there was one problem: the original lid is missing. That it also came with the lid that had the original speaker is gone. It's missing from this one, because this is actually, I decided to replace it. When I first got that, it had a speaker plugging in. When I plugged it in, it does not fit. See that? It didn't fit. So I had decided to take it apart, and I had to replace it with a better speaker jack, output jack as an output. So it should look better, but it has no sound. But there was one, it works great. The lamp is on. Okay. First up, here's the Kodak logo. Yep, you can see on the side, there's your Kodak logo on there. There's your Pageant sound projector model AV-126-TR, 12 watts audio output. And here's your main switches for the reverse and forward rewind switches. You have to switch it. There's your lever, so you can switch to motor and then to lamp when you're turning it on. And there's your same thing for the forward and rewind. You have to switch it, the motor into the lamp. And there's your sound silent switch, so you can watch your film on there. It goes from 24 frames per second to 16 frames per second for the silent mode. And it's got a whole bunch of things. It's got your film sprocket in here, top and bottom. There's your sound drum, and then it travels right over to the top of the take-up reel, and that's pretty cool. So and of course here's the main amplifier unit. It uses as a preamp stage. It's got your tone balance control, volume control, microphone, phono input. You can also plug it use it as a Bluetooth speaker. We'll have to get more on that until I have to get a new exciter lamp for this. And there's your speaker output. I did replace it with a 1/4-inch jack to plug it into your speaker, which, like I said, I don't have because this has no sound at the moment, so I might get like a BSK exciter lamp, which I'm going to buy that sometime. And here's your cord. There's a secondary plug in there. You can plug it in there. When it's turned off, your movie will be on. And there's your main power amplifier. And it shows nothing. It doesn't have anything on there. And there's your switch for the microphone phono. You can listen to you can talk on the microphone, or you can play it as your simple phonograph, a record player, or a Bluetooth speaker, or you can play MP3s on it. And then you can go to the switch to film. You can get sound on them. Overall, it's a pretty nice condition. I dusted off all of those panels when I first got it. It was dirty, so I had to clean off all the panels and all the stuff. I dusted off all the panels and all the things I had used. But it looks great. But it looks nice and spiffy clean. You can see here's the side. It has all the battle scars on the side. And here's the back. It has the, yeah, it has more battle scars on there, but it's got some markings. It's got some little dings and everything like that. And it even has the original power cord, but it got, yeah, it's a little cracked. Yep, it's cracking. But I don't want to get shocked or electrocuted, but it needs to be retaped with electrical tape. So it will do fine. So I don't want to get a shock hazard here. It would get dangerously shock hazards. And yeah, very good, nice, but that's very good projector. But I forgot to mention the fidelity switch that adjusts the sound, which looks pretty good, but which I haven't until, like I said, I have to get a new lamp. And here's your loop restore. Yep, it's got a loop restore in here. Sound drum is in there. It looks pretty nice and spiffy. And here's your lens. It's the Kodak Pageant lens. This is a nice, I actually want to do this. This is actually pretty cool. And here's your rewind, pull to rewind switch. You have to rewind the projector. And this is a very interesting projector, and this is quite unusual. So overall, it's in pretty nice shape for its age. So I'm gonna do right now is to see. I'm gonna start doing the threading the film right now. And before we're gonna do a demonstration, let's start this. Let's start doing the operation, shall we? First, you have to, before starting the film, like I said before, here's a new way to thread the film. First, you gotta thread the film. Kodak doesn't use auto threading, like Bell and Howell do. With auto threading, it causes problems, which kind of like they did when they easily broke the film. I tried many methods, and it's not even good. So I decided to go with this. This is a manual threading rather than the usual auto threading, but this is just pretty much like that. But here's a thing that I'm going to start doing the threading on this film. First up, you have to, like I said before, here's the film. You have to start doing this. Yep, you can put the film in the slot. And here's what you have to do. First, you have to open up the film gate. Right there, you have to open up the sprocket gates are on top. You have to do is open gently, then you open the film gate over there. You have to open the film gate here. You have to pull probably 1 inch film. You have to do that. Then next, you have to snap in so that the film is engaged. Then next, you'll have to make a loop. The loop is right over here. And then you have to move the film where it is. And then goes to the guide rollers are in here. The sound drum is in here. And then it goes over here, next to them. Another guide roller is over there. And then next to the film guide, the sprocket teeth, yep, next to the film guide is over there. It's on the bottom side. And then it goes right over there. Originally, older models have used this one, but originally the older Pageants used this one, but not really. But that's not there anymore. But now it's probably over here. So let's take a look. Okay. First, you gotta do is close the lid, close the film guide in here. There's your film gate. You have to go put it in here. See, this is and now you have to start the film. Yep, you can't reach the take-up reel yet, so let's see if I can do. And then you have to put it in the slot like this. And there you go. It's easy and simple. This is... Yep, it's easy as simple. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. And there you go. This is how it looks. To give you a little overview of this, see, the film goes over there. It goes right over there. This is the film loop. It goes over there. Travels the film, goes right over there. There's your loop restorers in there. And there's if the picture is having problems, you have to use film. Kodak uses an automatic loop restorer to go back to the film. And here's the guide rollers. And it travels right to the sound drum, to the sprocket gate, into the guide roller, and it goes over there, and it travels over there, right into the take-up reel. And now, there you go. It's finally completed, and now it's ready to operate. So, we'll give you a little demonstration of this film. So, don't worry, this is a silent film. I don't have I'm not going to be running sound films at the moment because it needs a new exciter lamp that I want to get, the new exciter lamp that I wanted to get. So I'll have to get that as a replacement tool. So here is what the exciter lamp looks like when it first got it. Yep, it was working, but it finally died. Yep, the exciter lamp is finally dead. And that's, yep, kind of blown. You can see there's a... Where's the lamp? Okay. You can't see it through the light now. Yeah, it is probably dead. It's as dead as a doornail, but sure, maybe I'll have to look for a replacement here. So at any rate, let's watch this film and see what happens. First you got to do is turn the switch on to motor, and then to start. The first thing you got to do is focus, and then it's operating. It's working. Then you can watch your film. See that? This is a lot better than the Revere S16, the Singer Instalow 16, and the Bell & Howell Filmo Sound Specialist, which I did those in past videos. I did my past demonstration videos I made in the last couple of years. I've been doing this. This is pretty unusual for the 16mm sound. First, you gotta see if I can tilt a little bit better and see what it does. Apologize for the flicker while making this video. And there you go. Now the cartoon is over. You have to turn this off after you finish watching your cartoon or movie. You have to rewind. You should do a rewind switch. You have to do is put it in the slot right there in the supply reel. Put it on, turn it backwards. Maybe you can do is hit the switch to rewind and turn the motor on. And you could do a fast rewind. Yeah, this lamp is actually heated up like crazy. It has a cooling motor to eliminate the heat from the lamp. And then after that, take the film out and put it back where it is and ready for your next showing. Well, overall, this is a very interesting project. This is a very good looking projector from Kodak. Kodak made one of the best projectors ever. This is actually the better. This is the Cadillac model of the Pageants, because Kodak actually made these projectors even more back in the 50s. They made the Pageant. They also made the Analyst, which is the 16mm silent projector. It has no sound, but of course this is the best out of all the brands that I made in past videos. This is the better. This is the better of the bunch, because I like the better than Bell and Howell, Singer, and Revere, and I always like enjoying this as well. So I have to save this thing for probably when I get a replacement lamp. One day I will do an update on this video. So I'm gonna end this video right now, because I need this one to replace the exciter lamp, but we'll have to look for that in another video. And it's got your Kodak logo on there. It's made in Rochester, New York, USA, made by the Eastman Kodak Company. And this gives you the wattage, 105 to 125 volts, 60 hertz, 1400 watts maximum, 1200 watts lamp maximum. It's got the UL listed on there. It's very nice. If you love these projectors, you got to give it a shot. This is a lot better than other Kodak models. This projector was used in schools, for even in classrooms. If you have not watched movies while you're in a classroom, this projector can also be used, which was also used in schools, libraries, and prisons. Yeah, but even in churches as well. Not a lot of people who watched these back in the day would watch these cartoons or anything like a rainy day mornings, or even some watching educational films. Those were very good projectors, because this is the best of the bunch. So, hope you will enjoy this demonstration. So in the next video, we'll do a sound part of this projector, and of course the main amplifier, which will have, because the reason why when I turn it on, when I checked it on, and one thing, there's no sound in there because the lamp is dead. There's no light indicator on, which means because the light as used as an exciter lamp was turned on originally, but it was blown. So I'm thinking about maybe in the future I will replace it with a new BSK lamp, and all of them, it should work pretty good. So we'll have to look into see if I can find them. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, this demonstration. Stay tuned, there will be more videos to come. For the next demonstration video that I'm going to be doing is do the sound, the 60mm sound. So stay tuned to my channel and for details. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like it, leave a comment below, like, subscribe, and support the Patreon or PayPal, whatever you like them. Just give it a shot. So from the meantime, this concludes our demonstration, and I will see you again later in the video. This is Chris, and I will catch you later. Hey, it's Chris here on my channel. Now you've seen the demonstration of my Kodak Pageant. In a previous video, I just decided when I did the video on there, the amplifier is on. So when I got this replacement bulb off of eBay, I just bought a new replacement. Thanks to the eBay, I just picked up these two package of BSK lamp. And when I tried it on, nothing, same problem. But when I did the switches on there, I actually put the wrong switch in there, and then guess what? It flashed. It just blew. That's why that causes the problem with you had to put that in the wrong connection here. So I know the problem was the connector goes a little bit. So I went back to a normal connection, but according to what it says on the service manual. And what I did was the speaker, when I plugged it in to headphones, nothing. That's why the amplifier is bad. Yep, because except the projector works good, but the amplifier does not. When you turn it on, it's nothing. So I have to investigate the situation. So since I have not done repairing the Pageant, to give you a little bit of an overhaul, I decided to give this a little test. So I'll have to take everything apart. I'm going to show you what the inside looks like in the Kodak Pageant. So we'll have to see what happens, because I'm going to take a cut right here. I'm just going to take a cut right here. I'm going to take this apart, and you'll see what happens. So hold on. Alright, now the projector is taken apart. Yep, you can see underneath there's a schematic is underneath the inside of this projector. You can see there's a schematic on there that came with it. And also, there's the part that you can see. Here's what you have not seen. This is the inside of this movie projector, of the Kodak Pageant 16mm sound projector. And it's got the power supply. It's got that nice, it's got a power supply in here, and it's got two original capacitors. And it's probably one of them is going to be, see if I can investigate this. This has the original electrolytic capacitor. It's by Sprang, and uses a 15,000 microfarad 50 volt DC capacitor. Can negative is actually at yeah, you can see there's a label, has a US made. It's made by what they call Sprang. I think Sprang's still around when they make capacitors. So this is the one I have to investigate this amazing discovery. You'll see what this in a minute here. It's actually is right over here somewhere, but looks to me, but looks kind of pleasing enough. But I don't know if there's anything I can do, but yeah, I think the connections it's all original. And there's that rectifier right there. You can see it looks okay, but this is a power resistor or something that runs on a that's some sort of a resistor or something. You can see what's underneath there. You can check and see what's underneath the board. Okay, I don't see why. If there's anything I can know what the problem is. The blue wire that goes into that has to be the I think this is possibly think it's the power resistor is right there. That you can see that's the that has to be the resistor for the thing that goes inside. But I don't know. We'll have to leave this thing up here to see what something's wrong with this, because I know this has the original capacitor. I don't know if this thing hums or if they can make another replacement. I know there's a video by one of the YouTube person did a video many years ago on how to repair this Kodak Pageant, and I know if you haven't checked this one, just the link is down in the description below. And when I first encountered this investigation, here's another discovery that I have checked. Haven't checked through it yet. This is the inside. It has the, look at this. It's got the circuit board is in here. But you can see there's a, yep, I see a crack right there. I did solder this thing. Yep, there it is. I just did solder them, the traces, and I had to put all the stuff in there because it prevent from breaking it out. See what happened? That this is what I just noticed, that this thing is really worse. You have to do is solder the whole thing to see if they can do better with that. So what I'm gonna do right now, I want to see what to check the inside, see what it does. Looks like the capacitors looks pretty worse. Look at this, how bad this is. See it right there? Up, there it is. That's maybe a capacitor is completely shorted. Look at this. There's your little resistor or something. I'm not sure yet. This is not how this thing goes. This is a bit of a capacitor. I don't know why. This is just cut the camera a little bit here, but it showed you what went wrong with this thing. I'll have to first take this thing apart, and you'll see what this thing happens. It happens when you think the capacitor is getting bad, or one of them is so bad. I don't know. There's the diode over here. There's that power transformers in here, but I don't know. There's that little original capacitor is still hung loose. I'm not sure this is the thing that just hung loose onto the capacitor. Yeah, this has to be a, oh, that's that little tape right there that looks like a tape. Somebody taped it on the side there, I know. Yeah, this is becoming too loose. And that means it's time to replace those. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to replace them one day with some new caps, but I'm not sure this is being recapped, or you have to make a terminal strip out of it to make it look better, to see what this capacitor is doing. So for right now, let's cut this thing right there, and I'm gonna take out the piece, this thing, out of the circuit board, and you'll see what was wrong with it. So stick around. And here we are, back together. I was working on the other amplifier that I had to use for the Kodak Pageant. So I just put a couple of new capacitors. I bought these off eBay, picked it up, resistors and a couple of capacitors here and there. I decided if I can't find anywhere, I had to put back the original back in. So I had to put new capacitors I just actually put installed. And I also replaced, when I think the problem is, I put a new resistor in to see, I just bought them. See, I actually replaced it with a brand new resistor. You see that's, yeah, you can see how it goes. It looks pretty good, but I'm glad they got the job done. I looked in the schematic, I looked it up, it's a faulty capacitor. And that is causing the problem with no sound is coming out of the speaker or projector or whatever it is. So I just have installed a couple of capacitors. I think I have a 125 microfarad, 25 volt, that's the rating. So if it's a microfarad, that will be there. You have to see if it's the same voltage. You have to keep it in there because it's the same voltage. If it's a microfarad or something at other things you have to do to see if it can measure these to see if this thing is running, and hope this thing is going to work very well. So I just removed this capacitor. Look at that, it's the original resistor you see right there. See that? I just had to remove this because what happened is this is the original. That causes the problem. The resistor that is actually causes the problem that is not working. That's no sound coming out of the amplifier. This is like a an original. You can see there's a coil on there. See, this is not good. And this might be causing the real problem. It doesn't have any sound. And yeah, there's no amplifier coming out of the speaker or whatever it is. That causes the big problem. So there you go. I had soldered it back in, and I'll see if I can try a test run of these. So let's see. Let's put this thing back in, and let's see what we go from there. All right, I went back to the Kodak Pageant once again. After a few many attempts, after I put a new capacitor in here, I tried to turn that on, and it's same problem. It's the same thing. It's not really running. The sound doesn't come out, and yes, when I turn it on, when I hear it, there's nothing. And when the speaker is actually there, so after I plugged it in, I can hear a hum. I listened to it through my headphone jack, and the headphone, I always listen to it, and you can hear the hum. See, yeah, when you adjust a little further, you can hear hum. So I went back to this thing, and I found this. Yep, it's a plain Jane resistor. This is a power resistor. It's a 25 ohm, 25 watt power resistor. This is the original. And look what happened to this. It's all crusty. It's starting to fall apart. Look at all that stuff. Yeah, look, it's all crusty, and you can see it inside here. Yeah, it's full of wire. Yeah, it's all flaky. And that causes the real problem. You can see it's on the, yeah. See, let's focus a little bit here. This is the problem when it comes to these power resistors. Look how flaky this is. Yeah. See that? It's all green, and you can tell it's not good. We're going to get focus a little bit here. Alright. Just focus a little more here. Let me tell you. This is flaky. You can see the resistor is completely flaky. I have seen a lot of those, and you can see these. But that causes the amp for not turning on this thing on. When you turn that on, what happened was when you turn the amplifier, like the main amplifier power on, it doesn't come out good. As you can see, it's nothing. There's nothing on there. And of course, this one is not really good, because that causes the real problem, because of the resistor it's coming out apart. Look at all that. That's pretty bad. It's starting to fall off now. Yeah, the one thing I should do is maybe I'm thinking about replacing it. Or I have to do is go through this thing with the Revere S16 projector. From this one's not working right, so I have to use that from a donor from an amp tube to put that in there to replace it, and it should get it to work. Or if not, I'll have to wait until I have to order one online. And there's your, yeah, you can see the filter, the can capacitors. These are all original, but yeah. It's not really the great thing. Yes, these are all original. I'll have to leave it there. So this is what I'm gonna make to do some other things I have to make. Besides all that, let's think about maybe one day I'll have to replace with a new capacitor, which I'm gonna replace it right now. This is what I'm gonna make, but we'll have to do this probably next time when we'll have to stop this video right now. I'm thinking about ordering one on eBay to see if I can get a better replacement here, to see once I get this done, I'm gonna put that in this thing, and maybe it should work. Hopefully the amplifier will work pretty good when it comes to this. This is a 25 watt, 25 ohm resistor, and we're gonna go from there. So let's stop this video now. We'll come back sometime, and we'll get it done. after a week of waiting, I just finally got this off eBay today. And this one is actually, it's a 25 ohm, 25 watt, 5% power resistor. And it looks pretty cool. You see, this is a sand resistor. And this is actually the resistor that I am using it for the movie projector, the 60mm sound projector that I actually picked it up because replacing the old one. And this is a good, I got 2 of them, and these were great replacements though. These are good replacements though. It will fit on this movie projector. So I am going to work on this and see if I can install to replace this one with the new one. Let's see if it's going to fit. So let's cut to the chase and let's see if I can get it installed and see if it's done with. So let's go there right now. Alright, I've been working outside for now, which is beautiful. It's a little cold out there. Here it is. I fully installed a power resistor installed. I got a new replacement one installed here, which works. I hope it should work with this projector. So let's hope it will be the best. So let's put this back in together. We're gonna jump to the cut here and see if this is gonna work. All right, I just installed a new power resistor in here, and I put it back in, and it took me frustrating to see what was wrong. Here's the problem. Yesterday when I worked on it, I found that little piece, that thing is just fall off. That causes the problem. When I put it back in, the speed does not function. So I found that little tiny piece. All they have is just a little tiny piece from the motor pulley. So I had to go back, take it apart, fix it up, put it back together. Yes, look how dingy it is. Yeah, I made these little scratches on this control panel. So it took me all day to put it back in, and once I plugged it in, bam, it's not. You can see this is an epic failure. I plugged it. Yeah, this is what happens when you think it resets everything, the electronic back together and back on, and guess what happened? I plugged this in and it does not work. I don't know why this power strip doesn't even work that well. That's trash. So I checked it with this power strip right there that had a circuit breaker. I had to test this thing out. When I plugged it in, it does not function. It goes off and then back on. And what was wrong with it was underneath the red wire is just disconnected. That was disconnected because of the power. That causes the problem. So I just examined it and fixed it back in, and guess what happened? You can take a look at this. It's a diode. Yep, it's shorted. That means it's not running very well. Look at this. It's white. It's open. I can't believe this is the what was wrong with this. This is the resistor is not working. Yeah, that must be the real problem. When you turn it on, it's not gonna work. That's pretty much like the way it used to be. So these diodes are not great. So I might as well see if I can think about replacing it with a new diode to see if this thing is going to work. But once again, I gotta just do this before this thing happened. And yes, and that thing just happened. Yeah, but that's the problem when you think, yeah, after I installed this sand resistor, replacing the sand resistor here, and then that is just completely wide open. So I'm gonna stop to make a cut right now. Maybe one day I'm gonna order it. Maybe we'll have to see if this is one I'm gonna replacing a new resistor, this new diode. Maybe I'll have to make a replacement here. So I'll see if I'm thinking about replacing that diode with a new diode. If I can put it back in, it should work perfectly fine. And if it's done, and what the problem when I worked on this thing came off. Look at this, it's broke off completely. The blue wire for the exciter lamp, that is broke off. So now I'm gonna do is replace it with, maybe I'll put a new one in here to see if this is going to work. and hopefully it should be done in no time, and maybe we'll have to make anything I can do. So just take a break. Let's give a cut right now, and we're gonna go from there. Well, I'm back here. Well, for those of you who have seen my video, my earliest video that I just did, going back to 2 years ago, we've been doing worked on fixing the attempt to repair the Kodak Pageant projector. So what the issue was, it's no use. So I just did, you know what was wrong. I actually I bought a new electrical tape, so I just wrapped around there and yeah, it's not really that good. I think I was plugged in, it worked good, but I try to attempt to work on this, and of course I don't have a bulb since I wouldn't have time to use the bulb. So earlier today, probably about 2 minutes ago, when I was doing this video, when I was going through eBay, I just looking for the same exact similar model, and you know what? And guess what? It goes up for like $115, which is a total of $75 plus maybe like $30, or like a shipping gives you a total of $114. And yeah, and guess what? And I took a gamble and I just ordered this one, the same model that I just picked up 2 years ago. When I was doing the video, I was trying to originally going to post it on my channel, but I just wanted to go on hold. But I've ordered the same model along with the speakers too. Yes, and I took a gamble and I just ordered the exact same model. But hopefully one day when it comes in, I'm gonna get rid of this one day with a new with a better working projector with the bulb. You can see the light. When I first bought this thing, I was trying to turn it on, and the light, the bulb just, which is the exciter lamp, just blew, and it does not have any sound. Yes, there is no sound on this thing, but it's not really. But of course, I did some little fixes on this thing, so I just want to tell you, the projector runs really good. And of course, the foot is missing. Missing the foot there, and the whole thing I just had to put there. Yeah, and this is going to be donated somewhere. Once if this projector arrives, I'm going to get rid of this, so you will never see it again. So I decided to put this thing on hold until when I just ordered another, because the reason for that is I've ordered another projector that I'm going to be getting rid of this one, so for replacement purposes. So once again, I'm gonna do this one more time. When I'm gonna be doing this one day, if this package will come in, we'll have to work on demonstrating my Kodak Pageant 16mm sound movie projector model AV-126-TR. I know the issue was when I put this in, it doesn't even go there. It doesn't seem to work right. But one day I'm gonna work on this thing. So once I'm gonna get rid of it, I'm gonna pull out all the extra the bulbs needs to go. Maybe I'll save the extra bulbs for this, and then I'm gonna put another replacement in here. So we'll do that for another one, maybe for this video. Once again, I'm gonna see if I can take out this part, everything out, and maybe we can put a newer replacement in it. And yeah, I see when I worked on this, it's kind of, yeah, it's scratches, and all this stuff is a lot of scratches and dings and things. And when I worked on, that's a pain in the butt when repairing this projector. So I decided, yeah, after 2 years, I put it on hold. But hope one day when I get this thing going, hopefully we'll give you a little bit of an update. And if the package comes in, if the big package arrives, I'm going to show you another demonstration of this projector. If this has sound, I know when I looked at this, yes, the light was on. It was on. It works perfectly. It says repairs. It says sold as is. Yeah, I had to see if I got a better one. I ordered a better model than this poor busted model. So Yes, and the cord looks pretty well in condition of the one. I hope this is going to be a better cord than this curled up cord that I just did. So maybe one day, I'm thinking about donating this thing to the thrift store. Hopefully, we will never be back again, probably for another time. So that's another story. So anyways, that's it. So maybe in the next week or two, I will do a video of this. So once the package comes in, I will do a video of it. So we'll get to that. All right. Well, as you probably know, 2 years ago when I was in the middle of making a video, since I have not posted onto YouTube, the projector would just work, except the sound is gone. But yep, projector works fine, and of course, unfortunately, the sound didn't come right. Yeah, that was a big disappointment. Will ya? Well, that's that. That's the end of it. So now before we're gonna do this, I'm gonna show you another unboxing video that I just did. I just received from eBay, and of course, it's basically the same model that I ordered earlier in the video we've been doing that I did was talking about. I just took a gamble and ordered another movie projector. So what I need is the tools. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do another unboxing thing because I'm gonna reveal what looks like. So bear with me, folks. I'm gonna show you. We're gonna take a drum roll, please, if you want to open this up. This is what I'm going to review it. So here we go again. Okay. I'm just going to open this a little bit. All right. Keep going. All right. See what there is? I found this thing to open up, but hold on for a moment. This is the moment all we're waiting for right now. Oh, there's the thing open up, and we're going to reveal what it is. If it's basically the same model, if it's the same model that I did, the one that I have 2 years ago. Okay. Oh, and look what we have right here. Oh, this is a capacitor. That's a circuit board, and I think it's right over here. Yes, but this thing is a circuit board. But I'm going to show it to you in just a moment. But what we have here, let's find out. All right, the box is already opened. So what I'm going to reveal right now is what you see is what you get. We got one more screw that this tape needs to be open. Sorry, this is live video, folks. Just want to open this up. This is unboxing. All right, we're in the middle of this video, and why is it? Okay, so the moment of truth. Here it is. This is another Kodak Pageant 16mm movie projector. The same model that I had 2 years ago, since I was attempting to work, and now I'm just going to get rid of the foam here. All right. Yeah, these are packing. Yeah, these are foam wrap. These are actually packing foam. I gotta show you guys. This is the same model, and yeah, the casing is in really bad condition. It's just battle scars on them. And yep, you can see here's the Kodak logo. Yep, Kodak Pageant. There's the logo right there. It has the speaker. And what's inside? Open this up a little bit and voila! It's the same projector. Yep, this is the exact same projector that was used on the other models. Let me tell you, this is the same features that used on a projector. Wow, you can't believe this. How great it is. And before we're going to show you guys this demo, I'm going to take a look. It's the exact same feature that was used on one of the previous Kodak models. Look at this. And you can tell it's got the original plug still, but see, no crackling wire, no cracks on them. And of course, here's the speaker, and it's got the weird looking plug that's like a headphone jack or something. And there it is. It says Kodak Pageant on them. And here's what it looks like. It's got tone control, it's got the volume control, same thing as it was before. Yep, it's got the microphone. Looks like it's all covered. Yeah, the microphone jack, it was supposed to be a microphone jack wasn't included in this, but looks like the factory has kind of like closed out. I don't know, I cannot get it to open. So you got film, you got the switch, same switch, the speaker, the whole thing, and the circuit breaker. It's got the main switch for the all the stuff. It's the forward and then the rewind, it's fidelity buttons, everything. It's basically it's the exact same thing as the 1.5. So let's fire this up and see if it's going to outperform well than the previous projectors. And now, the moment of truth. It's running, but it started to run a little bit, but it looks pretty cool, but it still runs great, same as it was in the in this model. And see what it turns on. Yep, screen, it lights up. We're in reverse mode. Yeah, works perfectly. And now, let's see if I can turn this on. And now, the moment of truth. Oh yes, I hear the speaker is crackling up. Yes, I see the speaker is crackling. Oh yeah, it's pretty loud, as you can tell. That is, yeah. This needs to be cleaned. This control needs to be cleaned up a little bit. See, the light is on. I can't believe this. This is better than the one when we last seen this. This is better than the other models had the busted light. Let's see if we can switch this to the micro phono switch. You can hear the speaker from this. Let's see what. I know if there's a. I know this needs to be. Yeah, this needs to be cleaned. The switch is. Yeah, I hear it's very loud. That needs to be cleaned up. But works good. And yes, the only issue that I have here is, let me switch this off to the off position. Yes, in addition to that, the only thing missing is this, that little thing right there. So, it's missing right over here. So, I just found this this is actually came out of the other projector, the other model that I had. So now I'm gonna think about put this in the projector right there. And this is a piece. I just found the piece. I have the one right in the other projector that I just found. This is the one I think it came out of it. So first of all, I'm going to do is first, it's time for me to see if I can think about put it back together, and we can call this done. So we're gonna hopefully we will do a little research on this thing. So bear in mind, so this projector is actually it's as good as it gets. So I'm gonna stop this video right now, and we're gonna do is maybe we'll come back after I do some little bit of fixings here. We're gonna show you what I'm gonna test this demonstration right here. So let's figure it out. Now the thing is back in place. You can see here I just put this back in place to make this projector run. This is the aperture gate is the one that protects the film from slipping or breaking. That's the protector that's I snapped in place. So I'm gonna think about test the film out and see how it goes. You can see the light is on, but I'll see if the sound does not. So I haven't checked the film yet. So yeah, it's like I said, the controls need to be cleaned. But once again, I had to do is to examine this thing and see if I can think about cleaning up this thing and to get this thing running as soon as possible. So I just wanted to let you know. Yeah, the speakers are in place. So what we're gonna do is maybe we can test the microphone out, but okay. Yes. It's working! It's working! See?
The littlest angel. He was exactly 4 years, 6 months, 5 days, 7 hours, and 42 minutes of age.
All right. Now we got the speaker working right. Now it's got sound. And now let's see if I can put the lens back together and see if I can give this a little bit of a focus here. But all right, it's working. But now let's see if this is gonna screen. Now the screen is turned on.
But that wasn't all.
Here it is.
While the kindly gatekeeper was entering the name of his great book, the littlest angel
I apologize for the flickering.
endeavored to hide this notion evidence by nothing, which so unnerved the good gatekeeper that he did something he had never done eternally. He slaughtered the page. From that moment on, the littlest angel became the despair of all the heavenly programs.
I have to turn this volume up and see what it is.
Serial effect by singing off key. And his nightly prayers. The littlest angel always.
All right. You did it. It's working. This is it. I can't believe this. 2 years ago, when I was shooting this video, I was going to attempt to fix this thing and get it working, but it ain't. So now, finally got a new one, a better version, a better model. It's the same thing. Yes, it says AV-126-TR. Man, it finally did it. A success. I'm glad this thing works perfectly. So, what am I thinking? Excellent. I mean, this is the best version. This is the best one. I cannot believe this is the better projector that I just wanted, because after 2 years of waiting and after failed to attempt to restore, this is absolutely a much better model of the Kodak Pageant 16mm sound movie projector. This is actually a lot better than those other projectors like the Bell and Howell or the one that I did a video on it, and of course the Revere S16, the one that was planned to upload onto YouTube, but it never happened because my S16 didn't work. It was busted. So now I just got and of course and it's also the Singer movie projector that was actually the one that has some issues, but yeah, it actually didn't work. But of course, I'm glad this Kodak is saved the day. I'm glad it finally worked. 100% perfect. It actually works. So thankfully I finally got it today, but I'm glad. What I'm gonna do with it? Well, I'm gonna get rid of and donate it to this thing because I'm gonna get rid of that. So now I'm happy with this projector. So once again, yeah, you can see the red light absolutely works. And now I gotta switch to the phono input. And now I'm gonna see if I can test one of these. Yeah, this is a phono input. I'm gonna plug this in and see if I can play. See if this is gonna work. Okay? Yes! It finally works! This is a phono microphone input. Yeah, there's no need to talk on the microphone. Yes, I know later models had the microphone on their jack, but this one does not. Alright, I'm gonna turn this down because of copyright. I just tested this Bluetooth playing through an iPad. Alright, and now we're gonna do a little, just try to play this app here, so. Okay.
Here's to the woman who keeps it 100% pure, raw, and unfiltered.
Alright, I know this is an advertisement here.
She'll work your budget. You love her because she makes you better. She's completely into you until she's not. At which point she's really not, and you'll know it. And also, she got a 3 o'clock, and then off to get her kid at 4, so if you could wrap this up, that'd be great. She keeps it real, right down to the honey she keeps on her table. Nature names. Ingredients? Honey.
Alright. Alright, I'm not playing rap music. This is just mumble rap. Alright, I know. I'm sick and tired of this. Yeah, I know a lot of you people are familiar with this. Is just mumble rap or something. Oh, yes. This is a classic radio TV phono nut moment. Oh yes, I gotta tell you. Oh. I gotta switch this to the film.
He didn't. For one thing, he was always running, holding onto his halo with one hot, chubby little hand, which made his halo permanently tiny.
Oh my gosh. And there's your tone balance control. Oh yes. Okay. Now, it's finally worked. Guess what? After 2 years of waiting, after failed to attempt to repair, finally got this projector. For now, I'm gonna keep this, and one day I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's because it's junk, it's garbage. This is better. I'm keeping it, and this is 100% perfect. Wow. Yeah, I am actually playing around with this one, so volume control is cleaned. So I don't want to hear that little scratchy noise again. It's pretty loud when I first had it, but it's pretty loud. Yeah, this is very nice. This is a very nice, I'm glad, I'm happy I got this thing. This is much working order. I hope you'll enjoy this video, but Kodak Pageant is actually, this is one of the better 16mm sound movie projector. It goes all the way back to the 40s, 50s, whatever. Kodak actually manufactured at the time. And I know this is this is actually, it's a flagship model. Yeah, this projector can be shown in, remember, you can find these in schools. Back in the day, these were projectors that were made for schools, for educational purposes, and everything like this. It's absolutely perfect. So, this is the best projector I actually got. This is way better than the Bell & Howell and the Revere, the Bell & Howell Phono Sound, and the Revere S16. But this is a much better model than this. But hope you'll enjoy this demonstration. And sorry, it's been taking about many hours as I can, because it's how long it's going to take, like 2 hours or so, would be more like an epic video that I just did. So what I'm going to do with the other projector, I'm going to get rid of this. This one is junk. That needs to go in the garbage. So I'm very happy with this new model. It's much better. So I'm thinking about this. I'm keeping it, so I will never buy another one again. This is absolutely perfect for this projector. So glad I enjoyed this as well. Yeah. This is absolutely perfect for this model, but this absolutely works great. A success as what I'm going to be doing right now. So hope you enjoy this video. Sorry it's been taking probably about after 2 years of when I was doing the video, and I have not been uploading as of not yet. So I'm going to do some editing, and then once again, when I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be uploading a demonstration video of this Kodak Pageant. So I hope you'll enjoy that as well. This is the last one I just own, but hopefully the projector, it should be the best projector to see if it's working. So now I'm going to get rid of this one because it's junk. So this one's got to go bye-bye. And hopefully I'm happy with this nice looking unit. So except the other ones, other parts I'm keeping with this is the rope. So is the belt that I'm also, if the other one breaks, it will be another replacement belt to use. And of course the lens that also has to, see if I can think about replace this. I'm going to keep the lens as well. So once I'm going to be doing this, this one needs to go. Okay, so here you go. I'm going to get rid of this, and this thing is going to go bye-bye because I got this other one here. So here you go. So let's cut this film off, and let's cut the video off. I'll come right back and I'll show you once again, see if I'm going to test another film. And here she is, Kodak Pageant. This junker is in the trash. Yeah, say goodbye to this one, because we had enough of them. Because after doing all the fixings and stuff, it was a total loss. Yeah, and of course that broken piece of plug right there. You see that? It's broken. It's cracking. It's just cracking up. And yeah, I got no words to say. Say goodbye to this projector. All right. There you go. And now I'm going to leave you with this demonstration. Don't worry, it's a cartoon. It's on HBO Max, whatever you call it. This is one I got off of eBay about 2 years ago. This is a Porky and Daffy cartoon, TikTok Tucker. As you can tell, the cartoon is on HBO Max.
And only 2 hours late, too. Oh, if you had only let me know, I would have gladly brought your work out to you. Now get this! If you're late one more time, you're fired! Get to work!
When you head with the police being there, boss, we're late again, we'll lose our TV. When we can.
And I just forgot one more thing to show you, since I haven't done this video over the past 2 hours of making this, probably like nearly close to 2 hours. I went after I'm making this for the last 2 years, since right before I'm uploading it to YouTube. Here's the thing. First, as I said before, as I say it again, to thread this film, all you gotta do is thread. Yeah, like as I said before, you should take the film in there like this. You have to insert this in the slot. The sprocket is actually, look, that little clamp right there is the sprocket hole, is where the film is engaged. Since then once you put this thing in here, so it's the loop, you have to make the film loop right there. The loop goes into there, and then you have to move the other one around. Then put this film in here like this, and there you go. That shuts the clamp. That goes right into the film gate. Turn it on. And then put it in the take-up reel. That's right there. The hole right there is where you could put this thing in the put the film in the take-up reel. And And that fits perfectly. And let's see how this thing goes. And once again, just to turn off the light for operating this thing, here's the lever switch. You have to turn it on like this. And then it starts to film. So got a little focus on there. And then it's running perfectly. So you can do, see, it's running the film. To add more volume, you have to adjust the volume control.
And 42 minutes of age when he presented himself to the venerable gatekeeper for admittance to the glory.
And there you go. And that's how you run a projector.
With short brown legs wide apart. The littlest angel tried to pretend that he wasn't at all afraid. Trembled, and a tear disgraced him by rolling down to the very tip of his small freckled nose. But that wasn't all. While the kindly gatekeeper was entering the name in his great book, the littlest angel, having left home as usual without a handkerchief, endeavored to hide the telltale evidence by snuffing, which so unnerved the good gatekeeper that he did something he had never done eternity, to effect by singing off-key.
When this lamp turns off, you can hear the audio from the film.
And at nightly prayers, the littlest angel always arrived late, knocking everyone's wings askew as he darted into his place. It was whispered among the seraphim and cherubim.
If it's still running, you have to stop the projector, and then you can go to the reverse mode. And just keep in mind, you'll hear something really weird. Yeah, once you hear this, when you play it backwards, you'll hear some some sort of weird sounding, like some sort of subliminal message or something, like Satan or something, a message from Satan or whatever they call it. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Call forever, shining star of Bethlehem.
See, now the film is completely finished. Yeah. Now the film is over. You have to do, all you gotta do is stop, turn this lamp off like this, and you can shut them off. Now, to rewind, all you gotta do is, maybe you should do is to make sure you have to rewind the film. All you gotta do is take this thing from that reel and put it in there, like this, and put this thing in this slot like this. And this is how you can rewind this film. And all you gotta do is just pull to rewind. And here's what you gotta do. You can hit the forward button like this, and the film rewinds itself. Now the film is already rewind. First you gotta do is move this up, turn it off like this. Take the film, take this reel out of this projector like this, and you're ready for the next showing. And this is how you operate the Kodak Pageant 16mm sound movie projector, model AV-126-TR. And that ends our demonstration.